Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Artifact 1, issue number 2. I said that right. I said that right. So, in this issue, Remy, her parents were actually part of the Inquisition, this alien world Inquisition. Shh, it's not supposed to relate to actual real world happenings or anything like that. So, she goes out on her own, and it's cool. Like, this backstory, man, this story, the whole story, like the setting is amazing. You'd figure it's been played, it's been out, it's been done. Who cares, right? Nope, it's interesting, flat out. Oh, real quick, we should talk about the people who made this book. So, J.T. Cruel and Vince Hernandez. This book was created and written by these two. Illustrations are by Romina Morinelli, and the colors by Enrica Erin Angiolini. Yes. That's the name I'm going to go by. And sorry if I butchered anybody's name, including Des Cienti, the letterer. Okay, I tried, man. I genuinely tried. So, what do you call it? These, oh, hey, hold on. Am I seeing? Yes, I am. So, Morinelli did the direct edition, cover A, and cover B is by J.P. Mavinga and Justice. Wow, somebody named Justice. Okay, cool. So, anyway, excuse me, enough of that. So, this comic book, Remy is, man, she's going around, she's still doing scientific tests, all right? She's still living by her father's words, and she's going around, she's like, okay, let me check out the melting temperature of all these different kinds of metals, and let me check out the how long it'll take for something to burn based on the temperature and things like that. These are the most basic scientific analyses that you could do. And of course, she's recording them and she's repeating the tests. And awesome, absolutely awesome. I love the way that she's doing this. And she's got to, try to be sneaky about it, go and try and bribe somebody with a beer here and there, I like this. Meanwhile, she's working as, get this, a waitress at a diner. Oh, God, how freaking awesome is that? While she's there, she notices somebody talking about how we all came from animals, talking about evolution. And he knows this by seeing cave paintings that he'd seen way back in the day. So she needs him to show her, Remy needs this guy to show her where these cave paintings are that he'd seen back when he was younger. And it's cool, man. It's cool. Like, all of this. I'm liking there's a mystery here, and she's still got to be careful of the Inquisition catching her, no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Ha ha! Monty Python, Quest for the Holy Grail. It's not Quest for the Holy Grail. Monty Python, Flying Circus, the TV series. Anyway, the part that I like the best about this, though, is that she became a vigilante-style superhero. Oh yeah, that's right, that happened. Because she's got this cool staff, and you can tell she's not military because she's got it slung across her back. I remember the first time I ever heard it, I always kept it in my head. There was one night we were in the army. We were walking. This was basic training, so we weren't soldiers yet. But we're in basic, and we're on a bivouac, out in the middle of the woods. And a couple of us started slinging our rifles, our M16s, over our backs because it was late. We were tired, and we had our meals, on a tray. And we were walking with this. We actually got a hot meal that night. Yay, yes. And we were walking with it, and holding it. And this one drill sergeant comes over, Sergeant Ennis, and he yells at us, "If Ivan the Terrible comes riding through here on his horse with his sword out, you're all going to die by a sword because you don't have your weapons at the ready. You got them slung on your shoulders." And I don't know how many of us actually got it, but I know I got it. And I never slung my rifle once after that, even when I became a 60 gunner. So just quick little, I like to throw in little tidbits of my backstory because, anyway, she's got her staff, this really cool looking staff. I want one of those, stuffed in her backpack, in the back. But she actually uses it with a little mask thing going on. She's got a little, what's that called? Not the Count of Monte Cristo, but almost. Oh, you know what? Might as well be the Count of Monte Cristo. But anyway, she just, Scarlet Pimpernel, she comes charging in and she just kicks some boot, literally starts kicking some booty, or some spinal columns, and beats up on these Inquisition guys who came for this dude who was talking about these cave paintings. And she's like, "I need you to take me to cave paintings." She's a superhero, man. She's a Batman-esque style superhero up in here. I love this. I love it. So we've literally got an alien world version of Indiana Jones, but like Batman. This is hot, man. This comic book, I love this. I love this. This is. I'm surprised that such not a typical backstory. Like, it's the freaking Inquisition. You know what I'm saying? It's called the Spanish Inquisition, but for the love of God, you know it's expanded much more than just Spain. That was just where we mostly heard about stuff from. But the Inquisition was by the Catholic Church, which was far more expansive than just Spain. Didn't even start in Spain necessarily. It's just you'd figure that makes sense since the Mamelukes were just there. But the point is that this comic, dude, we don't see anything more about the NASA thing, by the way. Go and check out issue number 1 for that. But this comic book has a great way of combining what happened in the past with what's kind of happening today, with climate change denial and nonsensical disavowing of science like that. You know, like this reminds me of flat Earth theories, if you could even call it a theory. For the love of God, we know the freaking Earth was flat since forever. Since forever. You can go back further than Copernicus. I'm talking about, like, you know, Ptolemy. You can go up to Galileo. All these different people knew about the Earth being round. Tests, proofs, all right? Before we could even see it with our physical eyesight by being in orbit. No. We knew this stuff, and yet somehow there's people, nah, not true. No, all the other planets are round, including the moon and the other moons that are out there, like Mars's moon and everything. Yeah, but the Earth is flat. The Earth is flat. Have you ever been on a Skype call with somebody, you know, in another country, like namely Japan or China? No? Maybe you should be. Because while it's daylight for you, it's nighttime for them, and vice versa. You know that happens? You know how that happens? It was a flat Earth. Could that happen? No, it could not. But I'm positive it's a government conspiracy. Shut up. The only conspiracy is going on in your head. No love for flat earthers, man. No love for that. But it's funny how relevant this comic book still is today. To this day. I love this comic book just for that alone. But they made Remy into a superhero. More of that, please. More of that, please. This is just such a great blend of the superheroing, the can you call it, you know, the archaeology-ing? You know what I'm saying? I was going to say the Indiana Jonesing. All of it. Just, oh, God, keep going with this comic book like this, man. This is great. This is great. Okay, that's going to be it for me, because all I'm going to do is salivate with praise over this comic book. It's really that good. If you're not reading it, man, disservice. Your fault. All right, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.